Kingsley Mwewa has been sewing shoes in this little store for the last 8 years. He produces 4 pairs of leather shoes each day with his old machine, which he calls the Messiah. Mwewa desires to expand his business, but he has a problem with the way banks tailor their loans.
They will ask you a collateral and all those requirements which I cannot meet. The only people who can give a loan is the microfinance institution, which has also a very high interest rate, which cannot make my business grow, because sometimes you get a small loan. After just servicing it, you are poorer than ever before.
Zambia has 17 banks that charge interest rates up to 30%. Microfinance institutions are more accessible but very expensive. Comparatively, other Southern African countries charge lower rates. Mizinga Melu from the Bankers Association of Zambia attributes the towering lending rates to the high cost of doing business.
If you look at the statutory reserve requirements that we have to abide by, some of the liquid ratios, those are the minimum that we have to have before we even start lending. If you look at the cost of deposits, yes, you have deposits on the current account, but when you start talking about the more stable deposits, which would be some of the fixed deposits, they do cost quite a bit.
The Central Bank of Zambia, which regulates commercial banks, has struggled over the years to flag down the high lending rates. Governor Caleb Fundanga says if loan defaulters are detected by the Credit Reference Bureau, interest rates will fall.
If you don't pay back, that information will be recorded at the Bureau. And next time when you want to get a loan, every borrower is required to consult the Bureau. And if they find that you have got that bad history, 2 things can happen. Either they can exclude you completely, or they will charge you a higher rate.
Hammered by high lending rates, small-scale businesses in Zambia struggle to grow. Mr. Mwewa's workshop has remained small. The high cost of raw materials, rentals and energy limits his income earned from sales. Analysts argue that although there are 17 banks, there's very little activity in the banking sector. Yusuf Dodia believes Zambia needs more lenders.
The more financial institutions that come into the banking sector, the more competition there will be, the better the products will be, the better the quality of the services to the private sector will be, and the interest rates will definitely fall. So I think that's been a key component in as far as interest rates staying high.
Mr. Mwewa has 1 assistant. He hopes to employ 5 other people, but without affordable loans, he can't glue together a successful shoe-making business. Still, he has a dream.
I will make sure that it grows, that my shoe will be worn world over, and this is Mwewa shoes. I would like my granddaughters, my grandsons to continue with this business. And what I know and what I believe in is that it will grow.
I want that one.
You want this one?
Yeah.
At the moment, Mwewa banks on happy customers to help his shoe business grow.
Yes.